Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? Y'all, it's a little bit later, I know, but I've been working in this craft room all day. You can hear my voice is all, because I've also been working outside, sanding stuff and doing stuff. So anyway, I haven't hopped on in a few days, y'all. It's been crazy, so I thought I would go ahead and hop on, do a little craft. I got some new surfaces, so I was really excited to use them. So y'all, really excited about this too. How many times can I use the word excited tonight, right? This is April's Club. How stinking cute is that? I love it. So, y'all, if you are not a part of my club, you've got to get in on it. So, until the end of March, remember, you will still get the other, that made, hold on, I'm mirrored, that made this one right here, the home, and made that one right there, and I can't remember, look, I've redone it. You see, I've got a little shelf now, y'all, so I've redone it. Anyway, you will get that one for March, and then you will get 50% off the bunny cutout transfers. And remember, I used those on a couple of things. And I did do a video this morning on my last week's projects so that you could kind of see what all, I had done. But just remember, the club, y'all, $19.99 a month, comes to your door with 3 sample pastes. It's $19.99 plus tax. Don't pay the tax then. And then you also get other perks. So it's just a great way to get going. But I just wanted to tell you that. And also the designer is a great thing this month too, because they're adding in 2 things which they normally don't do to your designer kit, which are the bird cutouts and the bird transfers, which they are super cute too. So, and that one is $99. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that. I'm not here to sell. I just wanted to really tell y'all because I think that's just a great way to get in and do stuff. So I got this. Look how beautiful that is, y'all. I didn't even have to do anything to it. This is from the Woodpile at Hobby Lobby. It was $12.99, but it was half off. The Woodpile is, no, I think it's 40% off this week. Maybe half off. Anyway, it's 40 or 50% off. So I grabbed this one because, y'all, I loved it. And I was going to go ahead and do beads on this, but because it's got the beads here, I'm just going to let that alone. So I'm really not going to do anything. I am going to sand it just a little because it has a little groove right here, like a raised, and I don't want that to mess up my board. So I'm actually just going to kind of try to, I don't want the white gone though, y'all. I'm going to be very easy with it, y'all. Just sand a little bit, nothing crazy, because they've already distressed it. Sorry. If I do it that way, all you're going to see is like these little white diddly diddly. Okay. So, just a little bit, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and wax it since this is not one of my surfaces, but I am going to use our surface wax. It's in my store. And just kind of give it some wax because again, it's not my surface, so it's not one I sell, and I don't want it to mess up, y'all. The wax protects everything. The wax protects your surface and your transfer. So, y'all, I start dust in the corners. So it protects everything. So it's just a good idea. When in doubt, wax it. Wax it up. So wax on, wax off. Okay. I think we're good. I have a couple of little divots, but I'm going to try to watch those because my paste will run in them if I'm not careful. See, I have these 2 little, there's a spot here, right there, and then this spot. This whole line right here is a little bit raised. So I'm just going to be careful with it. We're going to be careful, okay? So I am going to I'm going to have to do this a couple different ways because the surface is not big enough for the transfer to all completely go down on. So I'm going to have to put it on, do it, and then I'm going to have to lift it off and do the rest. So now this is a new transfer. So I'm going to fuzz it. And y'all, if you are interested in the club, just type in club in the comments, or I have attached a link to in the description. But if y'all are like me, y'all, I love plants. Absolutely love plants and flowers. They, seriously, it's just makes my heart feel good. I love plants, y'all. I truly love plants. So I'm trying to get this as high as I can up here on the board so that I'll have space to put my little plants. So let me make sure I get this straight, because again, I'm gonna have to come and I'm gonna have to, you know, kind of finagle it in here, y'all. I think that looks, let me put it in. That's what I love, look, about the transfers. You see I can actually maneuver it in there, but hold on. That's what's so cool about our transfers, is that they're pliable and they can go into little crevices. So if you're just hopping on, if you don't mind hitting the heart button, it lets me know that you are here. I think that's straight. Let me just see, y'all. Y'all, you know, this is the bane of my existence right here. Trying to get it straight. Goodness gracious. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm going to just do this part up here in black. I think I'm going to do it black. Maybe I should do it in Storm. Black might be just too, hold on, let me see. Black might be too stark. Maybe I should go with Storm with all these. Yeah, I think I'll go with Storm. That'll be a little more, I don't know, just a little more subtle, I think. Okay. So let's use our Storm, which is just our gray. It's not going to take much. There's not many letters there, y'all. And let's just chalk it on. And you just have to chalk on the white areas, because that is where your silk transfer is. The green area or the teal area does not have to have any on it, because that's not really part of your transfer. Except, I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's get the excess off. Put it back in our jar. Now, I'm going to peel slowly just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Again, with this surface, I'm just trying to be careful. Nope, we're good. Awesome. It looks good, y'all. Okay. So that's what we got so far. Look how pretty. I'm glad I went with the Storm. I think it's pretty. I think that the black may have been a little bit too stark, just because I'm going with, you know, lighter colors. Have y'all had a great weekend? Or at least a good weekend? Ours flew by. I feel like that's the nature of life right now. Everything just kind of flies by. When really what we need to do is stop, really, and enjoy the moment. This very moment. I really like this. Keep going, keep growing. I love that saying. Now this dries super quick. chalk paste dries quick, quick, quick. Okay, so let me get this over here. And, okay, so we are going to go with, let me see what color I'm going to go with next. I think I'm going to do the big tree first. And I'm going to do it, it kind of looks like a ficus tree to me. So I'm going to use this jade that I have. I love that color. And I'm going to use guava for the, which is this kind of, I don't know, it's like a orangish, I don't know, guava. But doesn't that tree to you look like a ficus tree to you, the one in the middle? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a ficus tree. And I'm going to try to get it, well, actually, if I do it this way, I can do them all at once. If I can, no, I can't. I can't. I'm going to have to do the ficus tree first so that I can get it down as far as I can, and then I'll do the other ones. I think I'll be able to do those. Okay, I think we're good. So let me just do the middle tree that I'm calling a ficus tree. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of, y'all, I put my colors now in my drawer, and you know, my belly doesn't want to allow me to get it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the jade first. No, you know what? Because there's less there, I'm gonna do the guava first, and then the bark. I'm gonna do my little, just my little tree trunk right there in the bark, and then the jade. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna do that whole thing. I think part of that's the trunk, but we're not gonna get crazy like that now. You could. You definitely could. Okay. So there's that. Alright. And let me do the bark. And I'm just using our little tool to do it. I just needed something small on that one. Okay. Alright, now let's do our leaves in the jade. This is going to be really pretty. Very, very pretty. Hey, if y'all like plants, hit the heart button, because let me know you like plants, because I do too, and I will definitely do more stuff with plants. Now look, now don't hit the angry button though if you don't like plants. Just kidding. I know y'all wouldn't do that. Okay, let's get this little edge right here. Okay, now let's just get the excess off, y'all. I had a bunch on that one. If you don't get the excess off, you will have like it bubbles up on you. So, okay. We'll do it slowly just to make sure. And see, like right there, I missed a little piece. So I can just go right here and catch that back. Okay, so let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hold on. We'll get this right here. Now, probably what's happened with my guava is it's dried a little bit. It's dried a little bit because we were doing the other thing and there's not a whole lot of paste. So you've got to move fast and can't let it dry in your transfer. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm just setting this on my backer sheet. Okay, so there's that one. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, so let me move all this out of the way. I'm not going to use any more of the bark. Well, I might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I get a little cray-cray. Okay, let me dry this up. And then I'm hoping I can just do my other ones all at once. But we'll see. Maybe I can't. I might be able to only put on 2 more. We'll see in just a second. You know what's cool about these? Or you can do your own colors. You know, you can do your... Make it yours. You know? Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. Now, I'm going to be very easy because I don't want this to get... I might have to just do 2 at a time. Y'all, I don't know. Let me see here. Hold on. I might just be able to do... Hold on, let me see. Let me see. No, because that's going to get in my tree. Hold on. You know, you just have to play with it a little bit when you have a surface that's kind of, you know, rounded or it's not exact or, you know, you just have to. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. I think we're good to go, good to go, good to go. Now, I am going to do this entire, am I going to do it all in that one color? Probably not, y'all, because I can't. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do, hold on. Y'all, I mean, I'm going to do this. What am I going to do it in? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do these in yellow. Just these flowers. I'm going to do both sides in yellow. Because I would sit here all day and be like, oh, what do I want to do? Do I want to do it in yellow? Do I want to do it in green? Oh, y'all. Indecisiveness when it comes to the colors, let me tell you. Almost missed a little flower down here. Okay, I think that's got it. Let me do this one. love the color yellow, y'all. I think it's so pretty. So bright. I love the summer too, y'all. So, color of the sun. I'm down. Love yellow. Love the sun. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this up just a little and lay it right back down, because I do not want that drying in my transfer like that other one did. So I'm just going to lay just the cup back down. Same thing on this side. Okay. That way it won't dry my transfer. Okay. And I think I'm just going to stick with the same guava for all of my pots. I think that's just what I want to do, because I like the guava color. I think it's just cute. Y'all, I was probably making the crazy duck lips, sorry. You know when you're concentrating, you're like, yep, that's what I do. Alright, let's make sure that's down. Phew, y'all, it's real close to the flower. And you know, I'm at that ripe age where I really need some readers on right about now. And I don't have them on. Whew. That's rough. That might have been just a little blurry. Where do you get the paste from? It's in my store, Jess. It's the link is in my store from the Chocolatier store. Okay, so here's what I've got right now. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to do our last two. And let's see, how am I going to do this, y'all? How am I going to do it? Just as best as I can. That's how I'm going to do it. I think that's where they're going to live, right there. Let me look. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's turn it just a little. There we go. Just to kind of get it straight in there. Okay, so once again, I'm going to do the pots and guava. Now, y'all could go with different colors, you know, for your pots. That would be pretty. I just wanted to do them all the same. Okay. Alrighty, that one is done. Now let's just do our jade and a little bit of bark right there. I'm going to do. I have one that, if I can see the trunk, I try to, you know, But a lot of these, like the stems and stuff, I don't worry about. But if I can see the trunk like this one right here, I can, then I'll do it. Or this not really a trunk on this one. Okay. And that one kind of looks like a Dieffenbachia plant, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I just pretend like I know what they are. Okay, go back in with the jade. Now, again, I will peel up slow so that I can make sure that I didn't miss anything. And make sure that my paste did not dry. Okay. Well, I don't know why I did that because I'm doing these in group. Y'all, man, these have got flowers on the ends. I'm going to try to do the stalks. And then try to do the flowers. I just can't, I can't do it because there's definitely flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this one up. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Good. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and peel. Oh, yep. See? Peel that up. Okay. So that it will not dry in the transfer. And then I can work on this. Because I got to do the flowers of color. You should do a girls class like the sip and paints. I really want to. I think it would be fun. We actually do workshops. I'm just, you know, you kind of want to do workshops and then you're like, okay, I don't want to really harass all my friends to do them, or, you know, I'm not a harassing kind of person, but if I get enough people wanting to do one, I certainly would definitely do it. I'm definitely down to do that. And there's different things that I could offer, you know, as far as the surface goes. It would be a lot of fun. Y'all, this is kind of like I'm coloring with crayons. Because these little lines, whoo, they are tiny, tiny. You know, it don't have to be perfect because, you know, it's painting. It doesn't have to be perfect, which is really hard for me. Okay, so I think I will do the, I'll do the flowers in yellow. I feel like it needs to be done in yellow. Okay. So I just went on a girls' retreat up in the mountains. And it was so funny because, you know, you never know that your friends are crafty, I guess, if you don't really talk about the crafts. Like, you know, I'm sure that people have friend groups that are crafter groups. Most of my friends, I never thought that they were crafters. You know, some of them are, you know, interior designers or, you know, great at doing that kind of stuff. But just to sit down and craft it themselves, it's not something that I honestly ever even talked to with my friends. I don't know why. Because, I mean, I've been crafting all my life. It was just kind of my thing, I guess. And I didn't want to, I don't know, just never came up, y'all. Now, a lot of my friends would know, hey, if I need to do a birthday party or if I need a cake that needs to be, you know, a quick cake that needs to be a decorated cake, call Shonda, you know. But other than that, I mean, they kind of knew I did, but I don't know. All right. Yay. Oh my goodness, y'all. Well, I messed that one up. let's see if we can fix her. Let's just see. Let me dry it first. And that's what happens when your paint's still wet. I should have dried it. But that's okay, we can fix it. So all you do is you stick it right back on over top of it. Alright. Now let's see. Make sure it's dry. Yeah. Okay. So let me line this back up, y'all. Line it back up as good as I can here. Let's see. If I can get the bottom lined up, I think I can get the top. That looks it. Okay, hold on. Is that it? Y'all, it's doable, okay? It's doable. It is doable. There we go. That's it. That is it. Okay. Yep, that's it. All right, so let me just fix it, y'all. Here we go. We gotta fix it. Because I didn't dry it. I should have dried it and not moved it, and I moved it. And when it moved it, it pulled it up. But it just shows you how you can fix it. Okay. Now let me get the guava back out and fix it. Okay. I might have to wash my transfer, y'all. This does not want to do. And that happens. So, let's see if I did it. I'll just be honest, I've never had this happen. I've seen people do it, and I've seen them, it's happened to them. Yeah, it's, I'm gonna have to wash my transfer and redo that part. You see how it did? I mean, it still doesn't look terrible. I can see it. So, y'all, that's what happens. This one right here, the top, let me see if you can, there we go. Can you see it? You see how a couple of the leaves are kind of, you know, lighter? I could probably take a paintbrush and fix it, but probably what I'm going to do is just wash my transfer and put it right back over it. That's the simplest thing to do. Just dry it, wash my transfer, and put it back over it, and then I'll fix it. So I will post a picture of the fixed project in the comments when I fix it, because it'll take me a minute. I've got to go upstairs and wash the transfer and do all that. So anyway, thank y'all so much for hopping on with me tonight. Thank y'all so much for sprinkling, sharing the love with your friends. I do appreciate it. It helps my page. And thanks for the hearts. Thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Hey, y'all have a good Monday. I know that's hard for us sometimes, but y'all can do it. Thanks.